How grateful are you? Welcome to episode 149 of the Marketing for Owners podcast with John Butt. Me! Yes, him again. It's always me. You'll get used to it. I today am talking about gratitude. Gratitude can come in many forms. For example, perhaps you're in an online space, say in a blogging world, where people send you gifts. People send you gifts that they wish you to market. They wish you to promote. Now, after a while, you can become cynical to that and just think, ugh, not another, I don't want it. However, you don't have to promote their goods, but would it do any harm to actually tell them you'd received it and thanks for sending it? Who knows who that is? Who knows what they may have for you next time? Do you have people that do work for you and that go above and beyond, or even just do their work faithfully for you, whether they're in your office or where you can see them, or whether they're remote? How often do you tell them how grateful you are for what they do? Now, when you say you're grateful, I don't mean, oh, I'm just so happy I've got you, you're wonderful. Actually specifically tell them what you are grateful about. So, for instance, Jennifer. Hello, Jennifer, who just keeps me on the straight and narrow, does everything for me. Jennifer is wonderful, but Jennifer, thank you for taking these podcasts and organising them into coherent posts so that our lovely owners can read and take more away than from me just recording it into the iPhone. For that, I am sincerely grateful. Otherwise, I'd have to do it myself, and I wouldn't be able to do it as well as you. Be grateful. Say thank you. Don't think, oh, I said it too often. I once read a book that was something like 1,001 ways to thank your staff, and it follows studies of how people have done this. And this is just talking staff. This can apply to your kids, your friend, your family, your mum, your dad, anyone, your brother, your sister, your next door neighbour. But it said the one thing that does not work is cash. Once you give someone cash to say, oh, is 20 quid for doing that for me. Once you give them that, the next time you give them cash, it's, oh, well, I worked harder. You only gave me the same as what you gave me for doing that other job. And then, the next time you give it, yeah, whatever. Always gives me 20, doesn't really appreciate it. So, don't give cash. Do you know what? The most common, when asked in the theory, in the book, in the theory of what forms gratitude and what do people actually want, people just wanted to be acknowledged. As simple as that. Just a simple pat on the back. No, gentlemen, not a pat on the bum. No, never. A pat on the back, a touch on the arm. Watch, there's going to be the presidential elections coming up. Watch when they talk, watch when they meet someone. They don't just shake hands. One shakes hand, the other, and then with the other arm, they put it on their shoulder, on their elbow, on their back. It adds that certain, it takes control, but it also adds that certain gravitas, and it says, look how wonderful you are. Be grateful. I implore you. People will think more of you. You'll feel better about yourself. And a better you is what we're looking for. It's Thursday. It's time for a Drivetime podcast. Today, we are going to recommend a man with a beard. But despite that, Tim Page, spelt Paige, of ConversionCast. Fantastic podcast. I love it. Tim Page has been around for a long time. He actually does voiceovers, and he is the voiceover for many of the very famous podcasts. But his voice, very easy to listen to, but he's a smart guy. He has been around for a long time. He's got a fantastic story of how he got to where he is, and he works for Lead Pages. Lead Pages is a tool I cannot live without. brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But we'll save that for another day. But ConversionCast, because they have such great customers in lead pages, they're able to get the good people on the podcast, and they're generally quite short, sometimes sort of 10 minutes, 9 minutes, but they get a snippet. People like Noah Kagan of AppSumo, OK Dork, that kind of thing, just got him in to give one tactic that made the difference. So the good thing with ConversionCast, you always learn something that you can use, and that's what it's all about. So get on iTunes, get on Stitcher, it's probably on SoundCloud as well. But ConversionCast, I think they actually have a website called conversioncast.com. I'm sure they would. But anyway, you'll find it on iTunes. Tim Page, great guy.